Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Well, more of the same for today, although I don't think a lot of us are complaining as we're basically on borrowed summertime here going late into October. Sunny skies again today with one exception. You see behind me here, this is the visual satellite on our Storm Tracker 9. Lots and lots of cloud cover along the coast. Why is that? Well, there's an upper level low that's actually trapped beneath this big dome of high pressure, and it's sitting out there by itself, basically just pushing all the marine layer closer and closer to the coastline. Now, we're losing the visual satellite feed as we do this time of year because, again, the sun angle getting lower. But at the beginning of the sweep here, you get a real good sense of just how thick it is across parts of the coastline, overcast skies there. In addition, it's starting to push the winds out of the southwest. That's going to likely thicken up some of the cloud cover for the overnight valleys as well, as will be clear skies for most of the early part of the night tonight. That allows things to cool off very quickly, which will likely get us down to the dew point, and thus what we'll be dealing with for early tomorrow morning. So the center of that low is still pretty far offshore. Now it's going to slowly meander northward over the next 24 to 36 hours. And as I said, it's still trapped under that big, huge ridge of high pressure that goes all the way up into southern Alaska and then fires southward down and through the northern plains. So all of the cool and settled weather, yeah, that's all over and across the East Coast. In fact, tomorrow night's game, one of the World Series in Boston, may be dealing with some very, very chilly rain showers for first pitch. So here's how things break down for us. We'll be clear early tonight. The fog will redevelop late night tonight after midnight through tomorrow morning and probably early afternoon for the Southern Valley. More afternoon sunshine. And right now it looks like the sunny weather is going to hold as we get in towards the weekend. A couple of developments within that we'll get into in a second. But first, overnight tonight, expect the fog to thicken up. As I mentioned, after midnight's when we'll really start to see it fill in. A little warmer tonight than some nights as well. I'm going to keep us right around 39 in the valley. Low 40s as you get to Roseburg and around 45 out to the coast. Big contrast today. Coast struggling to get into the low 50s, low 70s, Corvallis and Roseburg sandwiched in some upper 60s. Very comfortable conditions across parts of the valley. So there's the little tiny low. That one just drifts northward and again eventually gets gobbled up by that big ridge of high pressure. That keeps the foggy, sunny weather pretty much in play for us. And then we'll watch as another low starts to cut off. This one also will drift closer to Northern California, but I don't think it'll have much of an impact on our weather as we get going on into the late week. So go into tomorrow morning. Fog in the valleys, out to the coast. It stays overcast most of the day tomorrow. Now, Thursday, I'm going to break it off just a bit. I think that low will kind of fall apart, and as it does, we'll lose some of that marine influence. So might get some late afternoon sunshine, but otherwise, overcast day tomorrow at the coast. Temperatures will likely be a little cooler than what they generally would see the last 6 to 7 days. Same thing Thursday. By Friday and into Saturday, I think we'll be able to rebound some, getting back up into the low to mid 60s. Morning fog, afternoon sun, another pleasant day around 70 degrees in the UMPQUA Basin. Staying very pleasant, even though we cool off just a little bit by the weekend, and a weaker disturbance bringing a chance for some increased cloud cover Sunday. Most of any precipitation that forms from that will be over in the eastern end of the state. Sunny, mild in the Cascades, sunny and mild in Bend and Redmond as well. Chilly overnights, nice comfortable afternoons, but much cooler going into the weekend. And in the valley, rinse and repeat. We'll be foggy to start, likely see sunshine crack out right about lunchtime or so. And then again, I'm going to keep the temperatures a little warmer the next couple of days. We'll start to see the influence of some of that cool air that's being blasted into the Rockies now, guys, into our forecast by Saturday, Sunday. But that's it. I don't think we're going to see any rain from that. So that means game day in town for early Saturday morning. Foggy, you bet. But both games, home games this weekend, should be dry.
Nice. All right, let's